algorithm development. So this is a very interesting topic. You may all uh, get to like this topic. So when we talk about programming, development of programs, there's a word that we talk about most of the time. That is the algorithm. Okay, algorithm is a word that we used when we talk about programming. Okay, so now these are the things, these are the instances, some instances that you uh, use algorithms in your daily life. Right now this algorithm is not a very difficult thing, right? So if you are preparing a cup of tea, or put on your school uniform correctly, then making a cake, then preparing a food salad. For all these instances, you can use an algorithm. So let's see what is an algorithm. Now, when you are preparing a cup of tea, or if you are preparing a fruit salad or a cake, right? So you can use an algorithm. Now let's see what this algorithm means. So algorithm is a method that includes all the steps of solving a problem in order. It is very easy. So you have to write it stepwise. Now look at this example. Step 1, you have to write it in order. All the steps that you are going to do to solve this problem. Now this is a problem that you are going to create a fruit salad. Now that is your task. So how are you going to do it? Now we are going to write it stepwise. Step 1, finding various kinds of fruits. Then step 2, washing all the fruits well. Then step 3, cutting fruits. Likewise you go on and on. Step 4, 5, 6. Now when you write in this manner, like stepwise, you call it an algorithm. Okay, that is an algorithm. Right, so these are the day-to-day activities that you do. So for that also you can write an algorithm. So algorithm is a method that includes all the steps of what you are going to do. Okay, when solving a problem you have to write it stepwise, step by step. So that is called the algorithm. So when we are doing programming, this is very important. So we have to first write our algorithm before constructing the program. Before we are going to make the program, we have to prepare an algorithm for that program. Okay, right, now we will look at another one, algorithm for making a chocolate cake. Now look at these steps. First you have a starting point, and then clean and wash the trays and all the equipment and dissolve chocolate. So likewise you can go on up to the end. Okay, so you have a start and an end. So likewise in an algorithm you need to have a start and the end. Okay, now let's look at a very easy example, algorithm to find the area of a rectangle. Now these are the problems that you will get, right? So to find the area of a rectangle, what things you should need? To find the area of a rectangle, what would you need? What will you need? You need to have the
Length and
length
width.
and the width of, very good. So you need to have the length and the width of the rectangle, right? So what we are going to do in this program is, when we are writing the algorithm, first you have to get the length of the rectangle. First we start the program, then get the length of the rectangle, then we have to get the width of the rectangle. Then after getting these two, length and width, we have to calculate the area with this equation. So you need to put this formula in, right? So area equals length into width. You have to put this equation, right? Then what you can do is, you can display the output. You can get the area of the rectangle. Here you can display the area of a rectangle. So this is a very simple algorithm that you can write. Okay, so when you are making a program, if you get this, if you write the algorithm first, it is very easy for you to make the program. Right now, after we discuss about these algorithms, we will make programs using Scratch. Okay, later next week we will start. Okay, today next or the other after that week. First we have to finish this theory part. Then after that we will do programming. So first of all you need to write this algorithm. Then it is very easy for you to make the program. Right now, for those who don't like writing these long sentences here, these are long sentences, it's an algorithm, but you have to write it, right? So stepwise you have to write. So those who don't like, you can use these flow charts. Okay, this is a very easy way to show how you are going to solve the problem, right? Now these are some of the symbols that we use in flow chart. So flow chart is the graphical representation, right? Now this is writing, no, it is text. We are writing this, but this flow chart, it shows it is a graphical representation. You can draw it. So this is very easy to understand if you draw this flow chart. Okay, so first what you have to do, you have to have a start, then at the end of the flow chart you have to have an end. So like here in this algorithm, you have a start here and an end here. So what you can do is, in the flow chart also you have to have the start and the end. So for that you need this symbol, right? You have to use this capsule like symbol for start and end. So I will show you. So if you are like this, so if you are writing start, first you have to write start. Okay, start, and then you have to draw this. Yes, this is our, yes, this is our first start. I mean this shape you have to put. Okay, start. Then you need to put arrows. Okay, I will use a brush. You can use your
Madam,
pen. Yes.
madam, what page?
uh, this is not in your book, because you these things, algorithms, you have to do it in grade 6. Have you done that part in grade 6? Flow
No, madam.
charts and algorithm.
No, madam.
No, madam.
Okay, that is
No,
why,
madam.
right, that is why I'm teaching you again, right? Now I'm teaching you about this flow chart, right? So first you have to have this start shape. You have to use this capsule like shape for start or end. Okay, right? So I'm going to draw this flow chart to this problem, right? Get the length of the rectangle, get the width of the rectangle, then area equals length into width, and get after at the end of the program you have to display the area of the rectangle. So that is what I'm going to draw. So first you have to use this start button, right? Okay, start. So I'm going to draw this. Then you have to use arrows, right? You have to use this arrow likewise. Okay, then what you have to use is this shape. What do you call this one? It's a parallelogram, no? සමාන්තරාශ්‍රය කියන්නේ අපි.
Excuse me,
Yes,
madam.
madam. Madam.
Yes.
Madam, මේ copy කරන්න නම් madam මේ keyboard එකේ මොන අකුරුද ඔබන්න ඕනේ madam?
Control C. Control C. Okay,
Okay.
right. So if you want to now when you have to start your program with this block, this shape, then next what you are going to do is, I'm now my example is I'm going to find the area of a rectangle. So next I want to get the width and the length. So those are called inputs, right? Those are inputs that we give to the program, inputs. So if you want to show inputs, you have to use this shape. Okay, you have to use this shape to show the inputs. So I'm going to draw it. First I will write enter or get the width, get the width. Okay, so I will put it in a this what is you call it, parallelogram. Okay, so first you have to get the width. Okay, then
Madam, they are having that shape is having in the paint.
you have it. Where?
I think yes, madam.
No, you don't have it. Yeah, you don't have it. Okay, I'm drawing this, huh? Because I don't have a board to show you. That's why I'm using paint. Okay. Then first you get the width, and then what you do is you get the length. Then you have to get the length. Okay. That is also another input. So what you are going to do is you are going to put it inside this uh, shape. Okay, you have to put it inside this shape. uh, all the inputs should be written on this shape. Okay, right. Now we have got the length and the width. Now what you have to do next, we have to calculate the area of the circle. For that part we need this calculation, we need to do this calculation. Right, when you are doing such calculations, we are using on this rectangle shape. We have to use a rectangle shape used to show an action or a process. Now this is the process now. So we used to show the process or an action using this rectangular shape. Now here I have to use the rectangular shape to show, okay, the my calculation. So my calculation is area equals width into length. My calculation. Okay. So that I have to put inside a rectangle. Okay, that is the shape that you are using in flowcharts. Okay, right. Now I have put input the width and the length. These are my inputs. I have used these shapes to show my inputs. Then I have calculated the area, right? Area is equals to width and the length. Then what should I do? I have to output. I have to show the answer. That means I have to display the answer. That is my output. And for output also we use this kind of shape. For inputs and outputs both we use this parallelogram. Okay, so my output is display the area. Now you have to display the area. You have to show the area. You have to show the answer. Okay, show the answer. And for show the answer also I'm going to use display. That means it is my output. For
Madam,
output also we
this
have to
is in our
yes.
book.
Yes, these are in your book. Okay, right, good. Yes, only the algorithm part is not in your book. It is in grade 6 book. Okay, right. So this is the simple flow chart. Then we have the last one is what? Then we have to end the program. So again, you will take this, start and end. You have this same shape. And also we have this same shape. This one. Okay, like a capsule. Okay, right. So this is the program of finding the area of a rectangle. So you got the width. Using these shapes you have to display that. Then you got the area. Using this calculation you have to draw it inside a rectangular shape. Then display the area. After that you have to display the area and end of this program, right? I hope you understood. Now that is an example of a simple program. Now and also you will need, once we go to some complex, some more complex programs, you will need these shapes also. Now this is a what? This is a rhombus, no? Okay, so this shape is needed when there is an if there's an instant for decision making, right?
Yes.
For example, if there's a decision making point in your program, where to go, right? Where to go from this point. If this condition is true, you have to display something, and if this condition is not true, you have to display some other thing. So if there's a decision you should make, then when we are doing examples, you will understand, right? Then you will need to use this shape, this rhombus. Okay, you will do some examples, then you will understand. And these arrows also you will need to use. Now I use some arrows, likewise you will need to use, right? Now look at this one. Then this is the one we drew. So this is how we are going to get the area of a rectangle, how we can show it using a flow chart. Now this is the way that we use it, that we show it using a algorithm, right? This is the algorithm of finding the area of a rectangle. Okay, but it is way more easier to show it using a flow chart. Okay, that is very easy to understand, right? Then these are the two activities that you should do. Now before that, shall we write down this topic? And now these adding two numbers and calculate the perimeter of the rectangle, you have to, what you have to do is you have to draw a flow chart for each of these problems. Before that, we will
Excuse me,
take
madam.
down the note. Okay, we will start from the beginning. We'll take down the note quickly and we'll go up to here. Okay, and write the topic program development. Write it quickly. Program development. Write the topic program development.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes.
Madam, are we doesn't do in scratch?
Yes, you have to do. After we
Madam,
finish flow charts, then I will teach you. Huh?
madam, how to download that app?
The competition is held.
I will send you the links to download Scratch. First, we will learn this, theory part. Then we will do the actual programming. Huh? I will send you the
Okay,
link to download
Madam,
Scratch.
typing competition
Madam,
එක
we
කවුද?
have
Hmm?
Typing
madam, have
competition එක
previous lessons madam?
Yes, we have finished. You were not there.
Madam, typing competition එක කවුද තියෙන්නේ madam?
Our typing competition, once we go to school, we have to do. Now if we finish these theory parts when we are at home, then we can every day we can go to the lab and do the practicals. Okay, so we will finish the theory parts once we are at home, then we will do the practical task once we go back to
Madam,
school. Okay.
Okay.
Madam,
Yes.
Madam, my mother is teaching Scratch. She is a ICT teacher.
That's good. Then you can learn from her.
Yes.
Okay.
She is teaching in Gateway International School.
Right, good. Then you can get the help from her. Right. Then did you write this down? Let's go to the next one. No need to write this one. Then just write, yes, this one. Write this part. What is an algorithm? Write this definition. Algorithm, a method that includes all the steps of solving a problem in order, is known as an algorithm. Just write this part only. What is an algorithm? The definition only. Quickly, yeah.
Madam, page number kiyada madam?
These are not in your book. These are in grade 6 book. Right? Just copy this, copy it down from my screen. A method, algorithm, write the topic.
Finish, teacher.
Okay. A method that includes all the steps of solving a problem in order is known as an algorithm. Okay. Then let's go to the next one. Now, example of an algorithm. Can you write this down quickly? Example. Algorithm to find the area of a rectangle. Write this quickly. No need to draw this table. Just write step 1. Step 1 start.
Madam.
Yes.
Okay, madam. WhatsApp down. Madam.
Yes, I'm going to put this on WhatsApp. You just quickly
Madam,
write
Mega
down.
Madam,
Yes.
Liyagantin algorithm to find the area of rectangle.
Okay. Lela, lela.
Madam.
Yes. Right.
Madam.
Yes. What's your question?
The
Write this
last,
down
the
quickly.
last one.
I will send this to your WhatsApp group if you missed anything. Huh?
Madam, do we have to write this table? Madam, do we have to draw this table and write?
Don't need to draw this table. Just write the steps. Just write the steps.
Okay, madam.
Okay, teacher.